from the TV show. What is the soup du jour?
It's the soup of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that. I really like hanging out with these country folk here. I like it a lot. Uh-oh.
What?
You spilled the salt! We're driving across the country. Last thing we need is bad luck to spill the salt. Quick, throw the salt over your right shoulder. What the heck? Hey, who's the dead man that hit me with the salt shaker? I'm sorry, sir. I would never offend a man of your size.
Kick his butt, Seabass!
You gonna eat that?
Well, yes, no, I mean, I was thinking about maybe planning on it. Yeah.
Ew. Ugh.
Really
You
wimped
really
out there.
wimped out, man.
What are you talking about? He just honked in my burger.
What is... I think I just...
Oh my gosh.
And with that, we are live on episode 28. Bump that. Welcome back, everybody. We're so glad you are listening. That was also Dumb and Dumber, another scene. I hope you guys enjoyed Katie and Brian's acting with that one and just my laughter, because my gosh, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That movie's too much.
Too much. And speaking of too much, we have a lot of news to cover, so I'm just going to skip to the chase. I hope you all are doing well out there listening. But we are going right into the news. Let's jump right into it.
Yes, today's date is July 7th, 2021, and on Disney Plus, Monsters at Work has premiered 2 episodes. I saw both of them today. Unpopular opinion, but I thought the very first episode was very good. I thought it was very, very funny. It was a good way to set it up. The second one was not as funny.
Maybe trying too hard, or...
I think it was, the whole premise of the show is it takes place right after Mr. Waternoose has been kicked out. It's like later that same day or even the next day. And so Mike and Sully are assuming responsibility for Monsters Incorporated, and they're trying to figure out where to go from here, what to do. Meanwhile, there is this monster who is just graduated from Monsters University as the top scare. He's actually replaced Sully as the top scarer. So he was recommended by Sully to join the scare floor, but unfortunately there is no scare floor anymore. It's a laugh floor, but he's not funny. He's scary. And so right now he's working in what's called the MIFT, Monsters Incorporated Facility Team, something like that, where they basically fix everything. They're like the
IT
engineers. Yeah, the engineers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like, well, one, like the aspect of having TV shows now instead of a movie. I think that's really cool. I haven't seen that from Pixar ever.
And
I've only seen shorts from Pixar, like, you know, the Toy Story shorts or something like that, or, you know, the Tow Mater shorts, but now they're actually doing, like, a full-length episode, so that's interesting.
Yeah, each episode is about 25 minutes. They're both
okay, so hefty.
Yeah, and I like the quality. It's definitely a Pixar film. It looks exactly like Monsters, Inc. It has the same atmosphere. The music is there. All the actors from all the previous actors are there.
Billy Crystal is like, what, 98?
What?
I'm joking. I know he's ancient, though.
John Goodman is ancient.
Yeah, he is, too. Mr. Waternoose.
Yeah, but there are a lot of jokes that hit, especially in the first episode. The second episode, it's kind of like, okay, you guys really are trying too hard with these other characters that are in MIFT. And I don't really like saying the word MIFT. There's something about that word that I don't like.
Doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, and they say it a lot. But overall, to me, it's a very enjoyable show. And I saw reviews out already, and they're like, "Oh, it's missed the mark." I don't agree with that. I think it's a very enjoyable show. It's definitely Monsters Inc. It's got a lot of funny moments. So I'm all
I'll
for
have
it. So
to go check it out.
yeah, I'm looking forward
Indeed.
to.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Definitely.
But also, on our show doc, one of you saw Cruella. Who was it? Was that Katie?
I saw Cruella. I went on a hot date with Wesley last week, and we saw Cruella, and it was very fun. Just a very fun movie. It was very long, also. There were some things that neither of us really cared for, such a not really a spoiler, but not spoiler. Jump ahead if you don't want to hear a spoiler. But the way that Cruella's mom dies, it's really weird.
The
At
fact that like
first.
it like sparks the whole hatred for Dalmatians type of thing.
Well, not even that, because she still likes dogs. She has a dog, and there are dogs all over the movie. And she huge spoiler here. If you don't want to hear a spoiler, really jump ahead. But at the very very end of the film, like into the credits, she's the one that gives Anita and what's his name? Oh my gosh, what's his
Roger?
name? Roger. She's the one that gives them their Dalmatians. So
Ah.
yeah, so she doesn't hate dogs, but the thing that I hate most about the movie Cruella is that they changed the shock factor, like the thing that's supposed to like continue, like oh my gosh, really that happened. They kept changing it, and it's like, pick something, pick anything. But overall, it had a really cool attitude. There's this cool 60s and 70s punk rock London-esque attitude that it has to it. I love the colors. I love the imagination of all the things that they do with fashion. I've never been a fashion person, but it's actually really, really cool. And Emma Thompson is a wicked good villain. So I really recommend this movie. I don't recommend it for small children, but teenagers and up, yeah, go check it out. It's a lot of fun.
That's kind of interesting. Note right there.
Yeah, really really fun. Moving right along. Also in the news, we have rumors about Hugh Jackman's Wolverine being replaced. Did you guys ever, or do you watch Stranger Things at all?
Yeah.
I watched
Oh,
it.
yeah.
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 I only watched I think like the first season.
What are you handicapped or something?
Oh my.
Oh, we can't say that here.
Can't
Yeah, you can say
here.
that.
We're
No,
canceled.
you can say handicap. You just can't say the other word.
Handy capable. We're handy capable.
Handy capable.
Yes, but no.
What are you, handy capable?
There you go.
There we go. So, regards to Stranger Things, there's rumors swirling that I'm gonna get this name wrong. Dacre Montgomery.
Who's
going
that
to-
though in Stranger Things?
He was in season 2 and season 3.
Is he the
The
mean,
lifeguard?
Is he the mean
The
brother?
lifeguard kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think Max's brother.
He is Wolverine.
Whoa.
And I saw a picture of him trying to be Wolverine. It doesn't work. In my opinion, he's too pretty.
In
he's
Stranger
he's not
Things
gritty
too,
enough.
he's too pretty. He's like the bad boy, like, don't
Yeah.
mess with him or whatever, but he's still like, he's all the hot moms that were like looking at him like, ooh, lifeguard, I should go cheat on my husband with him.
They're not really hot moms. They're like just middle-aged ladies.
Okay, yeah, I didn't mean to say hot moms, but they're all just
Yeah.
like, ooh, look at the lifeguard. Ooh.
I could see that kid as like anything other than Wolverine.
Yeah,
Cyclops or something. I don't
He
know.
just does not
but-
have the gritty face, especially in the picture that I saw. He does not have the look. But in the same article I was reading, Tom Hardy, my boy Tom Hardy, he is also in the running. I think I've said this
No.
before. I think that he would do a great job.
No, Pat.
You know who should be the new Wolverine?
Oh my gosh! Don't say it. The other Tom.
The other Tom, our boy. What's his name? Tom. What's
Tom
his name?
Holland.
Tom Holland is our next
So wait a minute.
Wolverine.
So they're gonna have a Spider-Man and a Wolverine movie at the same time. He's gonna be playing both characters.
He
just
is
going back and forth.
every character.
Speaking of Spider-Man and Wolverine, there's also some speculation that Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire will make a cameo in the new Doctor Strange movie.
Tobey Maguire? Who cares about Tobey Maguire anymore?
There were some talks about Andy Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back for the next Spider-Man.
Yeah, I heard
Did
about
people
that.
even like the Andrew Garfield?
The first one was okay. I didn't like the second one.
Yeah,
I don't hear
consensus.
I don't hear a single person ever being like, "Oh yeah, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. That was the good stuff right there." It's either you have the Tobey Maguire meme or the Tom Holland actually good.
Are
you hitting on Tobey Maguire?
I know.
No, he's just a meme.
Yeah, of him dancing.
I mean, well, not even just dancing. Look at his facial
come on,
expressions
man.
the whole time he's acting. It's ridiculous. That one crying scene.
Listen, don't rip on Tobey Maguire. I will always be Tobey Maguire team Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3. That's all I've got to say. Spider-Man 3.
I love Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3 is great.
Everybody rips on Spider-Man 3.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
No, it wasn't.
It's not.
No, it
It
wasn't.
was. I watched
maybe
it.
that's our next episode. Is we're all gonna fight about Spider-Man 3.
I watched it
because
over
that's
the
another
pandemic.
movie I will defend. No,
Yeah,
man,
No,
don't
I
wanna
watched it
hear
over
that
the
stuff,
pandemic
man.
with my friends, and it was
pause,
trash.
Pause. This is actually, take notes. What did I say today's date? Today's date is July 7th, 2021. Brian and I actually agree on something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Major Donkey Kong rumors are buzzing. I like that you wrote...
yeah, right.
Exactly. Katie wrote major. I don't know if it's major.
Yeah, every other week there's some major Donkey Kong Country news. No one cares.
I wouldn't say that people don't care, but the news, like, being major, I think it's exaggerated.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I wrote it that way. But there are a lot of news points to point out. So there's some sort of animation coming out. No word on whether it is a TV show or if it is an animated movie. No telling, but all just rumors. New game, and then we have the Nintendo World attraction, the Super Nintendo World attraction. I think that we could see something this year just because it is Donkey Kong's 40th birthday. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw something really, really big. That's all I'm saying.
These are all just hopes and dreams that we all want. This is nothing solid or concrete.
I keep hearing that they're pushing for the Mario animated film. That's the big thing that they're pushing for right now. Nintendo is working with, I forget which studio. I think
Illumination.
Despicable.
Yeah,
Despicable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
Illumination.
they're gonna push that Mario, and if that sells, then maybe they'll go on to the other guys, the other Nintendo characters, probably Donkey Kong. But just wait till that Mario film. If it's a hit, then yeah, get ready for Mario All Stars or Mario Party the movie. I don't know.
It'll be
Oh my gosh, Mario Party the
movie.
movie? It's a quest for the star.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm kind of game for that. All right,
Oh
and
my
the
goodness.
big news of the week. This just dropped yesterday. Nintendo Switch adds a new console to the family coming in October. It has the lamest name of all time. It is the Switch OLED, OLED. And that OLED, the OLED is referring to the screen on the actual Switch. It is using an OLED as opposed to, I forgot what the other one is called that they're using right now. But it's supposed to be really, really good. Make those pictures pop. However, I'm wondering if this is just a cash grab by Nintendo.
It is.
It probably is, because there are some good things and some bad things. Some good things is that they're getting rid of what's called the bezel on the Switch itself. The bezel is the little black outline. So you won't have that anymore.
On the screen. On the screen. It'll be it's a 7-inch screen now instead of whatever it was before. So it's gotten rid of that black outline. And then now it's a new color. It's white.
I'm actually for that. It actually looks really sleek. And when you turn it on, the base of the console, the dock, it actually glows the Nintendo logo on the front, which I think is pretty cool.
That is cool.
It also has an improved audio system. My Switch, when I'm playing in handheld, I can barely hear it. It is awful. I will say.
Oh, how dramatic!
No, I will. It really can't hear anything. It's terrible.
Mine sounds just fine, but one of the, oh my gosh,
What a baby over there.
with his broken wrist. One of the downsides to this is that it is only just like cosmetic stuff, so it's now the bezel, it's now white, it just has a better screen, whatever, but there's nothing like it has a longer battery life or whatever, and the price has gone up $50, so that's why people are saying, just a cash grab, just for people to grab another Switch and be like, oh, it's new!
Well, and the thing about it is that it looks as though Nintendo is catering to those that like handhelds, but it really doesn't matter because you also have the Switch Lite. So, there's really no incentive on getting one if you are a console player, if you like to play it docked, which I usually play it docked. But I have seen a few polls going around where it's like, hey, how many of you play it docked or in handheld? And I think it was something crazy, like 55% play it handheld. More so than docked.
I mostly play mine handheld.
I play mine docked, but I still want one because it looks really good, and I like I want two Switches, like one in my office and then one elsewhere, and I'll use that the 7-inch one for handheld.
I wonder.
That's like saying, yeah, I want 2 refrigerators, one over here and one over there, one for just water and the other for my food.
That's what I've got. I mean, you're calling me out. We have a refrigerator in our garage just for like beverages, and then we also have a separate freezer.
Right next to each other.
Oh my God. Right next to each other.
Oh my gosh.
I did hear something today that it seems as though this is ongoing developments as far as what's going on with the new Switch, the Switch OLED. So I guess we'll see, but I still want it.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
And that's the news. We've got.
Well, there is one other fun piece of news. I just thought it was really cute. Animal Crossing Monopoly is hitting stores in, I think it's August 2nd.
Yay!
I saw a look at the board. It actually looks really cute and really fun. So that's all.
Play Isabelle. Always play Isabelle.
I didn't see what the pieces are, but it looked really cute either way. And that's the news.
Are you ready to eat your sweet thing, KT?
Oh, I am ready. I hit it hard at the gym today just so that I could like really enjoy these things. Today I went to Gainesville's La Esperanza Panaderia and I got 2 things. First, I need to talk about this bakery and I'll be quick. This isn't just like a bakery. It's also a big grocery store. And it's in the industrial part of Gainesville, and they had a huge wall with all kinds of baked goods. It was crazy. I had a hard time picking out what I wanted, but I've got 2 items today. I've got this incredibly heavy flan. This thing looks awesome, and I can already feel that it's gonna be really dense. It's super heavy. I'm just gonna take a bite. I don't want all this juice to go everywhere.
Bite into that flan.
I will. All right. So it is thick. Brian,
you're still eating it. You're still eating it cold, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Brian, name this movie. My Mom's is better.
Matilda.
Yes. Thank you. Although this is a very good flan. I would have preferred a little bit more caramel, but I like the texture. I like the taste. It's very good. despite it being very thick, it feels very light at the same time. So
Is it more creamy or more eggy?
it's creamy.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then I have this thing. It's like it's like a Hostess cupcake. This feels very light. I don't even know if there's any cream filling in this, that'll be okay. I got it because it was pretty. And so, let's see.
Take a bite out of it.
Yeah, I gotta use a fork for this. I don't see any cream filling. That's okay. That's a good cupcake.
Oh my gosh. And that was the sweet thing with Katie.
Yes, it was.
What was the name of the restaurant again? Or bakery, more so?
It is a bakery. It is called La Esperanza Panaderia. It's in Gainesville. Eat local.
Nice, nice. Brian, you got a pick of the week for us?
No.
Oh, that's okay. I don't have an animation
Unless you
either.
like Hell's Kitchen. That's all I've been watching lately.
Oh, that's fair.
You know, speaking of Hell's Kitchen, I read somewhere that when what's his face records in the UK, he does it very, very differently because the way that people watch TV there is very different. He's not like cursing people out and screaming.
Oh, well, cursing is normal for them there. They don't care about that.
Well, no. It's because usually TV in the UK is very subdued, and so they don't appreciate stuff like that. They don't appreciate the ranting or whatever.
So just make the Americans loud.
So he turns it on for the Americans calling people donuts.
Yeah,
I watched it the other day. He called his kid a donut, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I love that show. Like the little kid one, he's like, "Oh, don't worry, it'll be okay." And then like it cuts to a scene of him in Hell's Kitchen where he's like, "You blimey idiot," you know, and he's just yelling at this person.
I heard that the reason is Americans, quote unquote, love the shock factor of like, you know, just getting ranted and railed on. I don't know how true that is because, you know, I actually prefer British baking show where it's very
where Paul Hollywood is like, "You're not getting a handshake today, man."
Yeah,
it's just a glance. And it's not the "I'm so mad at you right now." It's the "I'm very disappointed in you." Yeah. That's the Paul Hollywood way, and it's like, oh, it hurts right in the heart. They're disappointed. They tried so hard.
Yes. So, moving right along. Today, we thought we would have a little bit of fun.
The chunk.
Yes.
The chunk.
Things have been, you know, busy this summer, and so we thought we would just have a little bit of fun with a Would You Rather Disney Pixar
Would
edition.
you rather Disney Pixar edition?
Be-doo-doo.
So, what's going to happen is each of us have come up with 3 Would You Rather questions, and we are going to just present them to each person and hear their explanation as to what they picked.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you guys got to decide. You guys got to decide. Would you rather?
Right,
Exactly.
this or that.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
can I go first?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay, so this is actually a question from Hunter, not me. He came up with this one, and I thought it was good. So,
Hunter Roney, the San Francisco treat.
yeah. So, it's, would you rather have an army of 1,000 ants from Bug's Life or 1,000 green army men from Toy Story?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to go with Army Men.
Army Men.
Sorry, not Green Men.
The green army men?
The Green Aliens. Wait, are we talking about aliens or Army Men?
No, the little
Army
green
men
army
from
men
Toy Story.
from Toy
Sorry.
Story.
Yes, the Army Men.
Did
I
you
don't know
hear
why I
me
was thinking
say
about
aliens? Open your ears. No, the little green army men. They're like,
Yes,
let's move out,
Arlie
let's
Ermy.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Army.
I would choose the Army Men.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the ants
I picked the ants too.
because when they put their minds to it, they can do anything. You know, they're
And you know that, don't you?
Dang, that was so good. That was awesome.
If you don't know,
She was so serious. She oh snap.
That's a quote from Flick in Bug's Life when he's talking to Hopper.
Oh, spit. Dang.
No, spit. No, I looked you right, dead in the eye. I was like, "We're serious here."
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I choose the army men because they get things done.
Okay.
but so do the ants. Once they get over themselves, they're like, watch my eyes, don't look away, and there's a line again. Oh, thank you, Mr. Soil. They can do anything.
I mean, they're afraid of leaves.
Well, okay, and see, in Toy Story 3, the Green Army Men left as soon as they were like, show's over, folks, and then they just leap out the window.
There was nothing left for them. They retired.
I mean, those ants built that bird. That bird was pretty cool.
I don't know. One of the green army men, he got squished by Andy's mom's foot.
Yeah.
And he's like, go on without me. A good soldier never leaves a man behind. Come on.
Yeah, they got loyalty.
I still say the ants. I still go with the ants.
All right, Brian, your turn to ask.
All right. Well, so I got a pretty deep one. Let's go hardcore deep. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. This one is tough, bro. I'm not even kidding. This one's a heartbreaker.
Get on with it.
Would you rather stay with Bo Peep or go back with Buzz and friends? If that was you, if you're in Woody's shoes, do you go with the love of your life, Bo Peep,
Or
and
friendship bros for life.
And forsake your loyalty to being a toy to a kid and go with your friend and your best friend for life?
Oh man.
Or do you go with your loved one?
Oh man.
I think I would have gone back with Buzz and Jesse.
Really? Wow.
I think so too. It broke my heart. I felt the waterworks tear up when he said goodbye to Buzz. I was like, I know it's his a good decision, but is it the best decision? I think going with Buzz would have been better.
But if he had gone with Buzz, though, he would have ended up just a forgotten toy, just in the closet.
And you just move on to the next kid. At least he had,
How many more kids does he have? He's already an older toy.
Okay, well then I don't know.
He's got to wait 30 years before Bonnie has her kids?
I don't know.
So here's my thinking. Bo Peep had already moved on. She had things straightened out. She was doing her own thing, and she would have been very happy with where she was. She was happy. She was fine.
Was she really though? Was she really happy? I'm not so sure about that. Something was missing. If you watch that film, I feel like there's a piece of her that's still missing, and it was having.
It was her arm that kept breaking off.
Yeah.
No, not that. He's goofball. That she was missing that connection that she had with Woody, that kind of one-on-one
partnership.
Partnership. Good word. Yeah.
To me, that's life. People move out of your life that you really care about. You have to move on.
And then they had the second Woody, opportunity because he almost left with her too at the beginning of the film, and then they get that opportunity to do it again. So.
Oh, it's a tough one. I think
it is a tough decision.
For Woody, it was good for him to go with Peep. If I was a toy, I probably would have gone back with Buzz.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That is a toughie,
right.
though. Dang, you are.
Yeah, that was a good. That would hit. Yeah, right in the heartstrings, right off the get go. Katie, what's yours?
All right, so mine is kind of complicated, so bear with me.
Okay.
All right, would you rather go on an under-the-sea adventure with Ariel and Luca, but have Dory annoy you the entire way?
Dory and Nori? What, Lord of the Rings?
Or take a trip to Venezuela with Mr. Fredricksen and Miguel, with Olaf annoying you the entire way.
Oh, definitely Venezuela with Mr. Fredricksen and Olaf. Olaf is such a funny character, and Dory is not.
Dory is not a funny character? Are you
No.
crazy?
Okay, but next to like each other, you have Olaf, who's like Samantha.
I think
I don't know what Samantha. That's funny.
I think Olaf is obnoxious.
No, Dory's obnoxious.
No, Olaf.
Dory's
is
not that
obnoxious.
obnoxious.
No, she's ridiculous.
She's enthusiastic.
I'd much rather have an Olaf than a Dory. I'm going with Mr. Fredrickson, Miguel, and Olaf.
Oh man, this is tough because for one thing, I'd love to explore the ocean, but the ocean is scary, really too.
Yeah, bump
And-
that. You meet
well-
Sacha Baron what's his name? Sasha
Yeah.
Cohen in the bottom of the ocean talking about whale bits just floating into your mouth, and you can't really help it. It just happens.
Yeah, I don't know if that's whale bits floating in your mouth there. But then Venezuela, I mean, you know.
You get to see
Venezuela.
Paradise Falls.
It's just a waterfall. You know.
Oh my gosh.
So I think I'd go with Ariel and Luca. Honestly,
What?
yeah. I mean, it'd be more exciting, and with Dory there, you know, she's always gonna get you out of a jam. That's what she does. You know,
She
So
really
She
I'm-
does
I'm-
keep swimming.
You know, if you rewatch Finding Nemo, she does the most work. She actually saves Marlin more times than he does anything. Rewatch it and think about that. It's true.
Wait, is Ariel 16 or 18 when we're doing this?
You're done.
Oh my
It always
You're
made
done.
me really uncomfortable that she's 16, but if she's
Yeah.
18, I'm all in.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. And ridiculous.
Whoa, if she's 18, I'm all
In, all flippers,
Oh,
hands down. Okay, we're going with my question next because it actually is along the same boat. It is, would you rather get directions from Dory or Timon and Pumbaa?
Timon and Pumbaa.
You rather get directions from them?
Yeah, I don't. Timon and Pumbaa, absolutely. What's the trick there?
I don't know. They're a couple of goofballs. I feel like they would just like get you distracted
Hey,
from everything
can
along the
you
way.
Point me to the nearest watering hole. Yeah, it's right over there.
What kind
I
of
go
voice
there
is
all
that?
the time. Like,
But then they stop and
Why?
think about
when
some other
he
thing.
was a young warthog.
Yeah, they would start singing some songs or
"When I
something.
was a young warthog."
Very nice.
Thanks. Okay, fine. I guess that was
Yeah,
an
that's-
easy one for you
yeah.
guys. Timon and Pumbaa, fine.
Yeah,
I would have gone
yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa too. But Dory was the one who got Marlin all the way to Sydney. So, I mean, I don't know.
No, Crush did, and the whale. Crush and the whale did.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And the
indeed.
jellyfish.
Yeah. So, no. All right, Brian. Lay it on.
All right. This one's pretty tricky. All right. Would you rather wrestle Sully as a little kid to the death,
Oh.
or would you rather wrestle Mordu as another kind of bear?
Ooh.
What?
So you either choose. You're either going to be a baby, or like a boo-sized kid, like a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, wrestle Sully,
To the death.
or remember. But here's the thing, though. Sully is scared of you too.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to be a bear, transform into a bear, and have to wrestle Mordu?
I'd probably fight Sully. Mordu seems more ferocious.
I think I'm actually gonna choose Mordu because it'll be more of a fair fight.
Yeah, I get that, but Sully's afraid of me already, so I feel like just me touching him.
He
or
doesn't
he's
even
gonna-
want to touch you.
But if it's to the death, how is a baby going to kill you?
Didn't she strangle him at one point?
No.
I'm pretty sure she was straight. Oh no, that was Randall. Never mind. She was just watching.
Yeah.
Hey, she
trying
grabbed
to
that
warn
baseball
Mike.
bat and she
Yeah,
was like,
she-
bing, bing, bing.
There you go. He was changing colors. So, I'm choosing to be Sully, be Boo, and fight Sully to the death.
Plus,
and I'm gonna win.
Mordu was scary, bro.
Yeah, no, I would take on
He
Mordu.
was scary. He had arrows in his back.
in his
festering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
that's
his
disgusting.
skull. Yeah, I would do it. If
Plus, more due before that, he was the prince and he like killed his own brothers.
He was massive then too. He like growled like a bear already in his human form.
if Queen Eleanor could do it, then I could do it.
Actually, it was a building or like a rock, a really big rock that killed him.
She did it. She caused it to happen.
She fought though.
She was smart. So yeah, more. That's a good question. Okay, my turn. This one I wrote more so with Brian in mind. All right. Would you rather solve crimes and stop baddies with Basil of Baker Street and Mr. Incredible, or be the cause of the mayhem with Hades and Sid?
Oh man, that's a fun one. I feel like Basil and Mr. Incredible are a pretty mismatched couple, though.
I think so
Yeah.
too. I would think maybe like more
Well,
like the
so's-
Rescuers or something would have been better.
So's Hades and Sid. They're very, very different.
That ain't no happy child. He tortures boys just for fun.
I'm gonna go with Basil and Basil and Mr. Incredible. Because Hades, I feel like, isn't a very good villain.
Hades is.
He's a great villain.
Like
You
like
know-
his plans don't go through very well, is what I mean.
Hades is a great character.
No, he is.
I
I
don't know
agree.
if he's a great villain.
That's what I'm saying.
I love Hades. I love James Woods. as
Yes,
Hades.
he
It's
is
so
awesome.
brilliant. Just destroys that movie. Absolutely. I mean, I watched that movie just for Hades and James Woods.
When
But,
when he's yelling at the little demons about like their Hercules merchandise, that cracks me up.
Are wearing his merchandise.
Thirsty? Oh my god.
Okay, so when people are gonna listen to that, they're gonna be like, "Ah, my ears."
Yeah, we need to put like a volume warning. At
I'm not doing that.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go. I mean, Basil and Mr. Incredible are pretty cool. That'll be some good times.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you know what, if you said Radigan and like Syndrome, that would have been interesting.
I knew that would have given her away, so I didn't do that.
Okay,
He was a good villain.
he was a good villain.
Yeah.
Underrated, so underrated.
Yeah. He used to scare me as a child.
You know, I think that movie turned 35 this year.
Oh my gosh.
I remember the first time I saw that movie. That's one of like those like game changers in my life. I saw it in Puerto Rico. Actually, I remember I watched it in Puerto Rico when we were there. Yeah.
Tight.
Wait, so who's next?
You're next, Wiener.
Oh, okay. So my last question is, would you rather play baseball with Chicken Little or Goofy?
Oh, Goofy. Chicken Little.
Goofy! Chicken
Nobody
Little
gives a
won the home
crap about-
run!
Nobody gives a crap about Chicken Little.
Goofy
the worst
sucks!
Disney movie ever made. Wait, Goofy sucks? Are you out of your mind?
Have you seen him play football? It's awful.
Yeah,
Oh.
in those old shorts.
Yeah, those really
yeah.
old ones. He's a horrible player. I would not want to have him play on my baseball team. I'm going Chicken Little. He hit the home run winning shot.
Ileana, Chicken Little is garbage. It is pure squalid. And I'm mad. You know what? That reminds me. I'm mad at you. I'm still haven't given it up because I wanted to go see
What?
Legend of Zorro, but you made us all go see Chicken Little at the movie theater. I'll never forgive you for that, okay? It was my birthday, too. And we had to go see Chicken Little. That movie was god awful. It was so bad.
That's so funny. I didn't know that. I don't
sing
remember.
Elton John in the credits. It's horrible.
They sing Spice Girls in the movie.
Why,
my
Steve Zahn?
gosh.
Why?
That's so funny. I didn't know that I
could've
did
watched
that.
Legend of Zorro
For your birthday.
Oh,
20
man.
years later, and he hasn't forgiven you.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good one. I didn't know that story. I'm so sorry that you had to see Chicken Little.
If anyone cares, I would choose Goofy too. Because in those old shorts, he manages to play like every position. So like him single-handedly playing each position.
Goofy is a comedy genius, and you'll just laugh at his amazing stunts. So yeah,
All right, bro.
Chicken Little. What?
I'm telling you, 20 years, and he still can't, let it go. Just let it go, man.
What's
That's
the worst
so
Disney
funny.
movie than Chicken Little? Just tell me that really quick.
I can't.
I can't name one.
I don't know. You know what? Raya and the Last Dragon.
Home on the Range.
No, Ryan the Last Dragon is way better than
Home
the
on the
animation. The
Home on the
animation
Range
for
is pretty
Raya
bad.
is a lot better.
In the comments, write down the worst Disney movie. If any of you dare put Treasure Planet, you're on my hit list.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that
a
movie.
great
The
movie.
animation for that movie is great too. I would never say that.
Yes, it is, but it did not do well on the box office, and people are haters. Anyways, what is your next question? Would you rather?
Okay, so mine one is.
Mine one.
Mine ones. Would you rather be an ant in A Bug's Life or a clownfish in Nemo, Finding Nemo?
Would I rather be... What was the first one?
Would you rather be an ant in A Bug's Life? Pretty much, you're lower than dirt. You're an ant. Or would you rather be a clownfish in Finding Nemo?
I think I'd be a clownfish.
I'd be an ant.
I think I'd be a clownfish because it seemed as though he could hang out in safe areas if he really wanted to, and not have to live in fear. He chose to live in fear, but he didn't have to live in fear. And it's a wide world that he's traveling in the Great Barrier Reef, so I would choose to be a clownfish.
I enjoyed the little area of where A Bug's Life takes place, just by their little rock and in the dirt with the grass. I think it's really cute. And, he can easily travel to the city by using a little, pedal thing off of Dandelion. So,
But how often does that happen?
I don't know. You can go to the city whenever, or just stay in the city.
He was
But
like
that
the
seemed to
only
be-
one.
Yeah,
the
that
city.
seems to be rather taboo.
Banana.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a rather taboo thing for him to do. They didn't even think that he would make it.
Return, yeah.
Who would think a ludicrous... What did she say? Who would do a ludicrous... Oh, no. I can't remember the line. What did she say?
Oh.
Who would do a crazy thing like that? Ludicrous.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
I'll
the
do it.
line.
I'm very happy to volunteer.
You got a lot of spunk, kid, but no one's gonna help a bunch of ants.
At least we can try.
Oh, the city. Oh, we can start there.
If you leave, you'll be on that trip for weeks.
Royal Huddle.
Royal Huddle.
That movie, if you guys don't know, that is my favorite movie of all time. I know it's not the best movie, but it is my favorite movie of all time. So Katie and I could quote that movie ridiculously.
Verbatim.
Anyways, I'm choosing to be an ant.
I'll be a clownfish, where I can hang out with Mr. Ray. And look, I don't even have to, allegedly, I don't have to be afraid of sharks. I can just hang out with the sharks even if I wanted to.
You get to brush your teeth in a sea anemone. Did you brush? Brush.
Perfect. All right, so my question.
Is this
And
the
then-
last one, or do we have any more?
No, this is the last one.
I have
Okay.
one bonus question.
Of course you with your
I
bonus
did, 'cause
questions.
I came up with the idea. So here's my big one though. Would you rather be on a season of The Real World with the Seven Dwarves, Donald Duck, and Kronk, or the Hyenas, Mater, and Flick?
The heck is the real world?
What?
It's a show on MTV. What the
Oh,
heck,
like
man?
I know what that
Are you
is.
serious?
I
It's
don't-
an old
kidding me?
show.
You say it's an old
That's
show?
where seven
Yes, it is an old
strangers
show.
move
Yeah,
in
that's why I
together
don't know it.
and have to learn to get along.
Oh, that's
Oh
stupid.
my gosh.
Ileana, think of Jersey Shore, but like random people.
Okay, whatever. Okay, who are the people again? Name them one more time.
So
You have Kronk.
in group 1, you have the 7 dwarves, Donald Duck, and Kronk, or the hyenas, Mater, and Flick.
Gosh, those are
So
horrible options.
you got to think that
Exactly.
you're all roommates. You got to
Yeah,
live
exactly.
together.
Okay,
eat
but
together.
the 7 dwarves is 7 extra people, so that's not fair.
But they're little people, so it doesn't count.
Is that a proper term? Are they allowed to say little people? Do I need to bleep that?
No, that's fine. You can. That's a little person. That's not a.
Whoa, you
Is it?
said little person? Whoa!
Listen,
I gotta
but
beep
Ileana,
bleep this.
But as in opposing to that, Mater is a truck. He's a
I'm gonna
giant
go with-
truck. Just
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna go with Krunk and Donald Duck and the dwarves.
That's what
Krunk
I'm choosing.
will hook us up with solid meals. Okay. All right.
I'm just as cranky as Donald Duck, so it's really not that
His
different.
breakfast. Listen, Donald Duck. Honestly, if you don't get on his bad side, he's very chill. Okay. He's gonna go to sleep. You've seen memes of Donald Duck sleeping. He just wants to sleep. Just don't mess with him.
I
And the
feel
dwarves?
bad luck follows Donald Duck.
who is okay? So you've got the hyenas, so that's 3. And then you've
The
The
got
hyenas will
Mater.
be stealing your food. They're your roommate. They're gonna be stealing your food that you have like written your name on it and everything. Brian's milk, Brian's soy milk.
Your
Next
milk,
thing you know-
soy milk.
and it's just gone. It just got snatched. Like, where's my
my
soy
gosh.
milk? I didn't see any
Yeah, all they're
soy
gonna
milk.
do is just laugh and then run with their tail between their legs, like Ed.
And then he's like, "It's dinner time, and we got no stinking entrees."
But Kronk will be fixing you meals instead of stealing your meals. He'll be
Look,
going, "Oh yeah, it's all coming together."
Kronk is literally subservient. He will literally bend his back to do whatever you want.
Okay,
He will
but-
carry you up and walk and carry you everywhere.
But Flick is an inventor, so you've got Flick also on the other side with the hyenas and Mater. So he could build you guys stuff and be very, like, ingenuitive. What is that?
Yeah, remember, Flick is also the one guy that you ruined the sacrifice.
No! No! Princess Anna! Princess Anna! Princess Anna! Princess Anna!
So you're like, again, you have all these roommates. So you're like, hey guys, I'm bringing a girl over tonight. Don't ruin this for me, okay?
And you've got the
Next thing
7
you know-
dwarves! Who are all
Next
watching
thing you know,
you.
Flick
No,
just-
listen. You've got the 7 dwarves. They'll put on a concert for you.
They're gonna be watching you guys the whole time through, like, the windows or something. Like, what are you guys doing in there? Can we join?
Oh, yeah, Dopey's like, ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Freaking god!
And Tomater is like, are you guys
who's
having
this little
a
bald
moment?
guy?
Little bald guy.
Bald man.
Mater's like, ugh, does that piece go in there? What
Oh,
are we doing in this?"
stop!
Oh, come on.
Whoa,
Jeez.
whoa, this is a family show.
What? We're talking about mechanics. Flick is inventing.
Anyways,
all right,
I'm
so
going
I have-
to 7 dwarves, Donald Duck, and Kronk.
Okay, and Brian, what did you say?
Same.
Same.
Krunk, man. He's going to hook you
All
up,
right.
dude. He's going to be the
All
best
right.
roommate you ever had.
Oh,
all right.
my spinach puffs.
See?
Oh my god. All right, my bonus question, very short. Would you rather be a toy in Andy's room or Bonnie's?
Andy's room. It was hopping back then.
Andy's room for sure, dude.
See, I would choose
my
Bonnie's.
gosh. No way, dude.
Yeah, I would.
Bonnie's room is like millennial central. Forget that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
go back
got better
to
things to do.
90s Andy. He got the hookup. For one thing, Andy had a TV in his room. He had Super Pretendo up in there. Okay.
Oh, and
I mean-
another thing was Bonnie's over there playing with sporks and spoons and making them into toys, while Andy's got legit real toys. Okay, I want to see real toys. So Andy's room is where it's at.
No, I would choose Bonnie's. they were doing plays and
Tea
dancing.
parties.
Yeah, and having a lot of fun.
Mr. Priggle Puffs was, shh, shh,
Yeah,
we are
exactly.
staying in character.
Oh, they have a computer in Bonnie's room. There's the computer.
No, that's
No.
like in the other room. It's like in the living
Okay.
room, man.
Boo. I'm going for Andy. Andy's the
Look.
OG.
Look,
I go for
Andy's
Bonnie.
like, stick him up! Don't anybody move!
No, empty, that's safe.
Yeah.
Oh, what does he say? The monkeys! Woo!
Yeah. Oh my.
No, that one's a much better bedroom to be a toy in.
No,
But
that
wait,
was fun.
Andy's second house, though, not the one where his sister was sleeping in the same room, because she did have a crib in that first room, though. But the second house.
I still choose.
Oh,
and
you're broken. I don't want to
I don't
play
wanna
with
play
you
with
anymore.
anymore.
Scary music. Andy! Andy! He's being choked.
Bye,
Bye,
Woody.
Woody.
Andy! Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going Andy. And that is that on Bump That, episode 28. What did you guys think? If you have any thoughts, please leave them down in the comments down below. Did you agree with our choices? Did you disagree with our choices? Let us know if we are just absolute garbage. I mean, I had fun. Did you guys have fun? Leave a
I
like.
had a lot of fun.
Yeah, Brian had fun.
You with the blast.
What? Anyways, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys. Oh, next week. Next week we're talking Marvel, so be there for that. It's a good
Yeah,
stuff.
the Spider-Man 3 SmackDown. Get ready.
Oh,
Here
that-
it comes.
Oh,
Will that be talked about then?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. You'll have to find out next week.
In next week. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye!